Welcome back. Welcome back. Pisces, this is a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. I do apologize for the delay, everybody. I hope you are doing well. We're going to go ahead, Pisces, and take a look into your overall forward movement energy. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other material. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates with you, okay? If you would like information on a personal reading or spiritual life coaching, please see the description box and visit the website. Information on my Amazon wish list, which is no pressure at all. That link is in the description box as well. Okay, Pisces, we're going to take a look into the overall energy here with your forward movement in mind. Okay. Hey, Ashley, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I see that we had some people coming on earlier. I do apologize, everybody, but I am here and ready to go. Okay. All right. I am doing wonderful, Ashley. Thanks for asking. And I hope you are well as well. Okay, so let me see who we got in here so far. We have Ashley, of course. Let's see. Teresa Saranda. Hello. Jose. All right, who else do we have? Hey, DP. Some people probably coming back on. Who else we have? Is that it? Hey, Gina. Hey, Brian. Great to have you. Okay, Pisces, we're going to go ahead and take a look, okay? We're using the Street Priestess Tarot to begin your reading tonight. And we're going to, I believe I'm going to use a little bit of the Enchanted map while we're doing this reading. Hey, Kevin, how are you? And we'll just see what comes out, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get into it. Okay. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so this message could have already resonated with you, could be resonating at this time, or could resonate sooner than you think, okay? Please take what suits you and leave the rest. All right, Pisces, it's like take a look into your energy tonight. Let's see. Oh, okay. Pisces, I see that you have definitely walked away from a situation. Overall energy, I have the Nine of Cups. Okay. I'm hearing you being you. So you are in high manifestation mode. Hey, Beats. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands. So you're also creating things for yourself. Maybe you have tapped in more into your creative side. Okay. And all of this has come about because you have chosen to truly stay away from a particular energy with the Eight of Cups. You walked away. And if you notice, this guy isn't even looking back. He's not even looking back. Wow. Okay. Clarify that Eight of Cups. Hey, Bianca. The Hanged Man, Pisces. Pisces energy here. You are hanging on to the fact that you are moving forward. And I feel like you're moving forward. You don't even know what's ahead. But you have a pretty good idea, right? Because things have been working out for you since. Things seem to be coming to fruition in whatever way they're meant to with the Hermit. A lot of things have become clear to you, Pisces, on this forward movement here. Virgo energy with the Hermit. So when you take time for yourself, you have time to think, you have time to process, you have time to really figure out your next move. Okay. Let's do a little bit further clarification I'm going to be using this Enchanted Oracle. Let's clarify a little deeper here, okay? Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. So you've been able to think more clearly, able to really process forward movement for yourself. Yeah. With the Field of Dreams card. So you've really been tapping into things that you've always wanted to do, places you've always wanted to see. In the past, I have the Death card. You've ended a lot of things. And I feel like the things that you've ended, you're walking into new beginnings, okay? Hey, Lisette, how are you? You're walking into new things. Let's clarify this Death card here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me 1 second, everybody. One card that fell. Yep, you're walking into new things here with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like, Pisces, you could feel like you're kind of solo on this journey so far. I don't feel like you'll always be that way, but you could feel kind of like you're solo, like you're by yourself. But with the Sun card, I feel like this alone time with you going on this life journey is necessary for you right now. Okay? Clarify the Sun. Yeah. The Golden Palace here. Making your way to prosperity. This was a journey that you had to travel alone, Pisces. And that's why some of those negative energies dropped off from you along the way, because you couldn't take them with you. You couldn't take them with you going towards this elevation here. We have the Chariot here. Okay. Some of you could be taking a flight. Cancer energy. So you're moving forward. Clarify the Chariot here. You could be counting the days or counting the time that you'll actually be able to go somewhere different. I don't know if you're thinking about moving or what. Or vacationing. Yeah, look at that. The World card. This lady has her suitcase. She's look like she's ready to go. So your new adventure could include traveling. Your new adventure could include moving around. We got the Queen of Swords. But you just know that you want to do something different. I hear you, Pisces. Okay. A little bit more on this Queen of Swords. We have the Sad Embrace. Okay. We have the Sad Embrace. So, I feel like, Pisces, this is not a state that you stay in. You don't stay sad. What this is to me is a piece of you that recognize that you've been through a tough time. You've recognized that you've had a lot of things that have happened. And you're giving yourself a giant hug. You're hugging yourself. You're not being hard on yourself. You're not blaming yourself for someone else treating you bad. You're putting the blame where it belongs. But you're embracing yourself. You're embracing your wounds. You're embracing what has happened, but you're not falling victim to it anymore. Okay? I have the Six of Swords here, Pisces. Okay? You're giving off strong leadership vibes as well. Okay? Strong leadership vibes. Some of you could be receiving a promotion moving forward at work, or just promoting yourself in some way. The Lovers. And you could be getting an upgrade in love as well. Better suited partner. Okay, could be a Gemini. So you could have upgrades all around, because you got to remember, you are the Empress or the Emperor. Fire energy here. Okay. So with the Nine of Coins, someone you have your eye on moving forward. It could be someone you have your eye on. Clarify the Nine of Coins with the Magician. You could be trying to manifest an opportunity with them, or someone could be manifesting an opportunity with you moving forward. Ace of Swords. Yeah. And I feel like Pisces moving forward, you want this person to be upfront with you. Tell you things that are for real instead of you having to find out later that they have a lie or a lot of secrets. But as you two continue to get to know each other, you want this person to be upfront. I feel like we all want that, even though we don't always get that. We got the Flying card. Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Gil. So here's the thing. When you're thinking about your ideal situation, or you're thinking about how you would like your life to look, or what you'd like your life to look like, you see peace as being the first thing. You see peace as being the first thing that you want. And you see yourself surrounding yourself with people that love you for you, and you love them for them. And also seeing new things. Eating good food, seeing new things, exploring new opportunities. Clarify the Ace of Swords. It says, heal that ouch. It literally says, heal that ouch. So, also you're looking at healing even more. You've been doing well. You've been doing well. But you're looking forward at a healed version of you. You're wondering, what is that going to look like for you? How is it going to feel to not think about the hurt anymore? You're looking at that moving forward. How is it not going to feel to not think about the hurt anymore? Because you're working on yourself so that you don't think about that anymore. And as time continues to roll on, other things take precedence over what we've been through. Okay, with the Seven of Coins. All right. Some of you could literally be either have your own garden, or you're thinking about starting your own garden, maybe in the season in which you can do that. Okay, maybe you've been thinking about it. But I feel like Seven of Coins in this reading is representing the growth that you've had, where you're able to see the fruits of your labor, where you're able to really see your progress, where you've come from. Clarify the Seven of Coins here. The Emperor. We had the Empress earlier. I'm hearing well suited here. So you're seeing yourself as being an ideal mate. You're seeing yourself as being an ideal friend, because you feel like you've worked on yourself. You're not perfect, but you're ready to have good people in your life. Wheel of Fortune. And you deserve all of that, Pisces. Okay? So you're keeping your energy clear because you want to move forward with grace. You want these good things to meet you when they're supposed to, and not you upholding your why am I hearing boundaries? You not upholding your blessings, but you are keeping your boundaries. We have the Rescue card. I feel like, Pisces, you realized with everything you've been through that you have to save yourself. Because you've been put in situations where not everybody was there to save you. Not everybody was there to look after you. So you've adapted this way about you that you have begun to look after yourself. And that's going to be majorly, what's the word? That's going to be a major benefit for you. Because that eliminates codependency. We just want to make sure that we don't have so much pride that we can't ask for help when we need it. Education. Some of you could be furthering your education moving forward. Maybe there's something that you wanted to look into. So you could be going forward with that education. You got this time now. You've gotten rid of a lot of negative things in your life. So you're at this place of maybe going back to school or learning a new trade, or maybe there's a new craft that you're going to look into. I'm hearing knitting, crocheting. Maybe you paint, you know. The coming apart card here. Some of you have been journaling a lot about your life. You've been journaling a lot about your life. Okay. Oh, Trinell. Sorry to hear about your mom. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like with the into the unknown here card, I feel like you're moving forward. You're entering into this part of your path where you really don't know what to expect. But I feel like all of your past occurrences, you went through them so you could be prepared for what's next. So you could be prepared for what's next, even though the future is unknown territory. And if you really think about it, all these people or situations were removed out of your life to make room for your manifestations. A lot of this good stuff that you've been wanting to do, travel, have real love in your life, have good friends, relocate. Those people that maybe you had to get away from, they were holding you back. They were holding you back, Pisces. Okay, cool, Bianca. And had you had those people around, you wouldn't have the joy that you have now. Peaks of joy. This card says peaks of joy. You wouldn't have the joy that you have now. Because for a lot of you, that negative energy was dampening your spirit. With the dry desert. Look, this card says dry desert. It was dampening your spirit here. So these energies had to be removed so you could go and heal, prepare yourself for the unknown here. Let's look a little bit more into the unknown, what we can see. This card here, it says bone collector. I know that sounds a little creepy, right? But when I look at this card, I'm thinking about wisdom that you've gained. I'm thinking about all the things that you've learned, all the things that you can share. And this little lady, little cute lady in the middle there, older lady, represents wisdom. Just imagine the stories that she can tell about all that she's seen. So I feel like this is where you're headed. You're acquiring experiences so that you can share them probably with different people on your journey. Ooh, we got commitment here. So some of you are walking into new love. You need to get rid of this past lover so you could walk into this new relationship. We got the commitment card. Wow. Okay. What else we got for Pisces moving forward? The Dragon's Lair. When I see this card, I'm thinking about the Tower moment, but I'm also thinking about that dark side of you that you could be entering to and bringing a lot of self-doubt to an end. Like your dark side. We all have one. You're entering to that space so that you can heal a lot of those issues, which in the end, you may cause a Tower moment when it comes to that dark side because you're trying to get rid of self-doubt, anger, frustration, anxiety, things that you've been battling for a long time. It's not going to happen overnight, but you're taking the steps. You're making your way to this place of clearing out this toxicity or things that may have hindered you. Look at that, stuck in the mud. Yep. For a long time, you've been feeling stuck in the mud. You're rising above that, moving forward. Give me a little bit more on this commitment for Pisces. Let's look at that commitment. Magic prayer. So this commitment, Pisces, has a lot to do with this manifestation you've been doing. Wow. So your prayers are being answered. A one-ring circus here. When I look at this card, I see you being the star of your own show, Pisces. How are people seeing you moving forward? How are people viewing Pisces? The Mountain card. Oh. How are people viewing you? I get the Mountain card. Full of stories, full of adventure, full of different levels that life has taken you here with the Mountain card. For every level, you have a story or maybe a few stories. Every point that you've reached, every year of your life, every decade, you have a story. Or every 5 years, you have a story here. This is how people are seeing you, as the Mountain, see you as wise, full of knowledge, full of experience. Okay. Anything else for Pisces moving forward? The Spark. Some of you could literally be doing things in your life that are adding that extra spark in your life. Maybe you've been thinking about taking up line dancing or something, or maybe you've been thinking about cutting your hair or something out of the norm to add that little spark in your life. Why am I hearing skinny dipping? I'm hearing skinny dipping. So maybe you've been thinking about skinny dipping. I have no idea. Okay. So something, you're going to be doing things that are fun, that give you adventure. The Intention card. Little owl there. The Intention card is coming up because that's what your intent is, to have fun and live your life. Get to real love. Have better friends. Your intent is to live a great life moving forward without a lot of self-doubt. Moonlight energy. Pisces, your energy. Some of you have been drawn to looking at the moon more lately. You're just drawn to it. For a lot of you, that's how you recharge. Hey, AQ, I tried email you and went into my... I'm not sure. I would say try my website, send a message through my website, and it should go straight to my email. Not sure what that's about, and I'll email you back. The mask, gonna to draw a line about line dancing. I might die, I might dance the line. Oh my goodness. Hey, study. Oh, you're fine. We're just going over some enchanted maps for future or forward movement here. Cleaning house, Pisces. You could be doing some cleaning in your room. You could be redecorating. You could be getting rid of old furniture, bringing new furniture in. You could be moving around things in your home, which is called feng shui, changing the energy in each room. When you change the energy in your house, you feel different. You feel different. So you could be changing the energy in your house by changing how how things sit in your rooms. Like, for example, if you can take like a lamp off of like maybe an end table and put it in another part of the house, and the energy of that room is going to be different. Some of you could actually be cleansing your house. I'm getting a new mattress on Saturday, still trying to decide on paint color. Wow, Teresa, that's you doing new things. Okay. I went to the replies as well. Our last reading did the same. So I can't. I mean, only thing I could say, AQ, is that I would just go through the website. Thank you, study plan. Yeah, these are from Gail, the lovely Gail here. That's in the chat tonight. Thank you so much, study plan. Congrats on your new mattress, Teresa. I just threw out my old nightstand. Okay. I'm enjoying the new cars. Thank you for using. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We have the spirit of place. There could be a place, Pisces, that you go to every now and then that reminds you of someone, or that reminds you of a former version of yourself. This could be something simple as maybe going to an old location. Okay. I know that's right. There's nothing worse than a bad mattress, Teresa. So you could be visiting a location that is very sentimental to you. It reminds you of a part of you. It reminds you of a version of you who you used to be. But I don't feel like you feel sad about this. I feel like when you visit this place, you're happy. You have happy moments. You have good memories here. This could be a place that you go, that you meditate. It could be a safe space for you. I don't feel like many people know about this place. Wherever that is. Could be your parents' old house. It could be, why am I hearing your old high school? It could be, maybe somebody still has a tree house that, an old tree house that you used to play in when you were a kid. Somewhere significant. Maybe it's a pond that you used to visit when you were a kid or a teenager. It's something. I'm hearing dad's old Chevy. Dad's old Chevy. So somebody could have their dad's old Chevy, and that's significant, or an old car that belonged to your dad. Okay. Wow, Ashley. So yeah. Ride the wave. Pisces, you're being encouraged to ride the wave. These hard points that come out every now and then, the number 37 could be significant for someone. These hard places that come about in your life, you're being encouraged to ride the wave because it will get better. Is the old growth forest where I had my, okay, it's the old growth forest where I had my rebirth. Oh, wow, the mask. So ride the wave. Anything else? You could be, with the making the choice card, making a choice card, you could be making a choice, Pisces, that it's going to be hard to make. Because door number 1 and door number 2 both look good. But there's a little darkness behind door number 2. But I feel like that darkness appeals to your temptation side. So you want to be careful. And door number 1, with all that bright light there on this side here, that brightness appeals to your spiritual side. But I feel like door number 2, you're going to be pulled that way more. But the choice, Pisces, you may need to make a mind over heart decision. Your logical mind may need to be your guide making this choice moving forward. Because I don't know what it is. But I feel like door number 2, even though it'll satisfy the desires, I'm not sure if it will satisfy the spirit, if it would satisfy what you want for the long term. Okay. We have the Ghostlands card. Ghostland. Not sure. May have some people in here that believe in ghosts. I don't. I don't. But there may be people in here that do. This could be sacred for you. There could be a certain time of the year or a certain time that you feel the presence of someone, if this is what you believe in, and that gives you comfort. Okay. I believe in spirits, yeah, but as far as haunting, no, I don't believe in haunting. My view on that is that when we leave this vessel, there's a possibility that we can be here a little bit longer before we actually transition, and really go where we're supposed to go. We can be stuck between dimensions sometimes. But as far as staying here to haunt someone, I don't believe in that. I don't. I think more or less people try to get a message out, but everyone's different. Everyone's different. So that could be significant for someone there. Okay. Slow and steady. This card says slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like Pisces, this is what you're going to be doing moving forward in relationships. You're going to take it slow. I can't say that I blame you. I can't say that I blame you. I feel like taking it slow, hey Danny, is going to give you the opportunity to get a feel for the situation, for the person's energy. Hopefully you'll get to meet some of their friends, some of their family. If they have children, hopefully you'll get to meet their kids and you'll be able to get a feel for this person's energy all around as you get to know them. I had a freaky thing happen when a friend, Debbie, passed. I was at my friend's house helping her and watching over her. Oh, man. Oh, Teresa, wow. Gentle Gardens. Okay. Hey, Alex. When I see this card, I'm thinking about a sacred place for you. I'm thinking about you visiting a sacred place. This could be a holy ground. This could be church. This could be, you may be attending an outdoor wedding for some of you, or christening for someone's child. You could be going to a christening. But it's like I keep hearing, I'm sorry, y'all. I keep hearing holy ground, sacred place. Okay. Somewhere that you deem sacred. This could even be you visiting a loved one at a cemetery or something, or a mausoleum. Okay. And paying your respects. Or maybe you think of this person. Here we go. Sacred pool. How about that? All these sacred locations, Pisces. I feel like they're safe places for you. You could have your own pool in your yard, backyard. You could have a jacuzzi. Or you like to get in a jacuzzi. Hot tub. But I'm feeling sacred pool. Or there could be a multitude of things that you deem as sacred that make up, like there's a pool of ideas, a pool of people, a pool of situations that you feel are sacred to you. Moving forward, I believe these things are going to be vital for you. They're going to be important. Going to sleep on the couch, the TV. And I was the only one in the room. Everyone else was kitchen and caught this dark figure going past the back of the couch. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have the Strength card. I feel like Pisces, moving forward, you will be feeling yourself being stronger. Okay? You will be feeling yourself getting stronger. You will be feeling yourself at a higher vibration moving forward. Strength card is also Leo energy. Let's get one more card for you, Pisces. Home. The home card. I saw this card and first thing I thought about, home is where the heart is. So you could be spending a lot of time at home when you're not working, when you're not traveling, when you're not hanging out with friends or your children or your new lover. Home is where the heart is. You're going to be really enjoying your time at home when you have downtime. That is your place to recharge. That is your place to feel good about things, to put things into perspective. And I feel like this is a place, whether it's an apartment, whether you have a roommate, wherever home is for you. I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time there when you're not doing other things in order to deal with your balancing things in your life here. This is where you figure out what's your next move. Look at this. And we got a little owl peeking out right there. Check him out. Got a little owl peeking out. Wow. Okay. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, for your forward movement reading for tonight. We are going to just chit chat for a little bit before we go. But I thank you so much, everybody, for coming in tonight. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're going to stick around. for our little idle chit chat session. Would love to have you as I get these cards up. Okay. I know that's right, Bianca. I feel the same way. Y'all remember my story about the guy that got upset because he wanted he wanted to bring his brother, and I didn't know his brother, but he wanted to have his brother in the car with him, and he got mad. I'm like, yo, my space is sacred. Not nothing against your brother, but I don't know him. And the dude got so upset. But your home is your sacred space. I battled with myself a lot about that. I was like, am I wrong? Am I this? Am I that? And then I just realized, I'm like, my comfort matters. My pleasure. Bianca, stick around. We're just going to chit chat for a little bit unless you have to, you have something else to do. I totally understand. We're going to do a little chit chat session before everybody leaves. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. Wounded healer. Yeah. So your home should be your sacred space. It should be the place where you feel safe. It should be the place where you're able to go and have peace. My pleasure. Thank you, Ashley. My pleasure. Same to you, Gail. Everybody's leaving. Who's still with me? Okay, cool. Who's still with me? Thank you so much if you're still here. To the ones that left, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're just going to take a few moments just to chit chat. Let me put my little friend here. We're talking. Look at little Albert. When you see the owls up close like that, that means we're talking. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Glad you decided to stay. For those that had time to stay. I'm doing good. Hold on just a moment. I'm doing pretty good. Teresa, I hope you are. It's been a busy day for me. But we're here. Thank you. Oh, Danny, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I hope you ladies and gentlemen have been good as well. Hey, Wounded Healer. Cool, cool. Yeah, just living life. Just, feeling good. Trying not to stress about anything. Which can be hard to do sometimes, right? Why are you confused, Tammy? Study plan. Empress, you sound a lot better today. The other day, it was like you were down. Oh, study plan. I had a lot going on. Wow, I can't believe you you picked up on that. Yeah, I had a lot going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. My little friend. There's a little owl in there. If you can, well, let me not put it in front of him. There's a little owl in there from Teresa. I don't know if you can see it. He's in there. I appreciate all of my gifts. He's cute. Oh, you did study plan? Yeah, I was going through. I was going through a little bit. Thank you, Jazz. Girl, Bianca, tell me a little bit. Just give me a little sip of the tea. I know you can't tell about all of it. Just give us a little sip of the tea. I'm happy for you. I hope it really works out for you too. Cool, Teresa. I believe they are, and I believe that if you believe in past lives and all that stuff, I don't know how many people do, but I truly believe I was an owl. I'm so serious. My mom looks at me crazy when I tell her that. I'm like, I believe I was an owl. I believe I was an owl because I mean, no, I just connect with them like that. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Bianca. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what does everybody like to do? What do you like to do? What is your favorite thing to do? Anybody have a pastime? What's that? So what's going on has you down? Oh yeah, I had like some issues in my family. My grandmother, she got sick a little bit and I was worried and it was just it's been stressful. She's getting better. Um but yeah, you know how that is. It's just one of those things. There are two owls that live in the woods that surround my house. I love hearing them at night. Oh, that's great, Gail. He's a good guy, smart, handsome, and solid, moving a little fast, but I might be in my head. Well, it's okay to observe how you're feeling, Bianca, because yeah, anytime when we're experiencing something new that actually feels right, it can feel like that person's going 100 miles per hour, you know. Hey, strong like an ox. What? Girl. Ah. Thank you, Teresa. You're a writer, wounded? Okay. What do you write? You write poetry or something? Books? Hey Tammy, playing my bass guitar and my drums is what I love to do. Ooh, that's cool right here. I love music. There were two owls that alerted me almost every night back at my house. Oh wow, Saranda. Sorry to hear it. Thank you, Ashley. I like being in nature. I have three around my. You got three owls around your house. Haven't heard them in a bit. Oh, they still there, or at least they'll be back. Yeah, I feel it ascending. I'm good with. Thank you, study plan. Thank you so much. Booby, your intuition telling you something though. Wounded healer, that's true too. Mm-hmm. Because I can relate to that. I can relate. And it's so, when we're trying to date and all this stuff, you're taking such a risk, right? We don't know how it's going to turn out. And when you really like the person, it's like the R. Kelly song. Your mind telling you no, but your body might be telling you yes. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. So we have to really, really watch it. You know, we have to really watch it. They freaked me out first time I heard. I thought they were a neighbor of mine being weird. Oh wow, Teresa. Free writing, but mostly poetry. Okay, cool, Wonder Healer. You like to golf, Gail? Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that Twin Flames cheated. Twin Flame Tammy, you didn't know that Twin Flames cheat? If it's in a person's mind or will to cheat, they could be your twin flame, they could be your karmic, they could be your soulmate. If they got it in their mind one day they want to cheat, that's what they're gonna do. It's a shame, but it's the truth. You have to have a person that sticks to their integrity. Even then, people get caught up. Depends on the person. You know. You mentioned something about a parrot in a reading. His grandma that passed had one. He likes tarot too. What, girl? Did you tell him about my channel? Did you tell him about my channel? He need to be in here. Bianca. Girl, you better hit him with my famous line. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Get him in here. I'm going to call him, hey, Bianca, man. Making this crazy sound like humans. Oh, my God, Teresa, what kind of owls did you have? What kind of owls you have at your house? Bird bring me messages. It's free will study. Hey, Serrano, when I first heard It Has to Look It Up, began hearing them clearly a little over a year ago. They go, whoo, 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 whoo. You know, that's how they sound. And do you know that owls can be between 3 to 4 feet tall? I'm like, and their wings spread out to like 6 feet. I'm like, yo, crazy. He got Bianca with the tarot. He sure did. That's what it was. I remember what they are. I had to look them up, not these. Okay. Yeah, you got to tell me about that. No, I want to stay away from him. Yeah, Bianca, tell him. When he come in here, I don't know what his name going to be. When I figure out that it's him, I'm going to say, hey, Bianca, man. Say it all together. Hey, Bianca, man. That's what I've been waiting for, is someone that respects my craft. Because right now, you know, that's the thing, everybody. If you ever decide to read tarot, people look at you strange when you tell them what you do. I don't tell many people. I don't say much. But when I do, oh my God, they look at me just like... it's something. Hey, Bianca, man. Yep, that's how I would say it, Teresa. Hey, Bianca, man. And you tell them that, I mean, well, I actually make body butters. I like candles. I started that. Kind of got off sidetrack, but yeah, I do that. And I'm starting to get that back up. I actually have my own LLC and everything, you know, for my skincare line. So I'm working on that. Yeah, they freak out. I'm telling you, when I have told one person, I'm like, I read tarot, a professional tarot reader. And they look at me like, they said the cards? I say, yeah. They said, so you like a psychic? I say, you can say that. But, you know, I mean, I can't tell you everything. I just go on intuition and how it resonates. It may resonate with your energy. It may resonate with somebody's energy that you were just around. It just depends. It's just how it's presented. And they look at me, y'all, you would think, they just look at me strange. I don't get it. My mom, Jamaican, she'd be like, move with that witchcraft. I'd be like, yep, wounded healer. I'm telling you, that's what I go through. That's true, Tabitha. Tarot is taboo for many. Freak out how right I am. Yeah. Tabitha, yes. Yep. And I come from a Christian background, family background, you know, in the Baptist churches. And my grandmother is a Jehovah's Witness. She's always been a Jehovah's. My grandfather is a Christian. He passed away last year. But, you know, it's the devil, it's the devil, it's the devil, it's the devil. I mean, I've been doing tarot jazz since 2021. But I've always had visions all my life. About 3 years I've had my channel. The company I work for went on retreat to nature. Creator sent back in August and some brought an owl in the room with what? She actually stared me in the eyes. I have a pic. Girl, Saranda, if you feel comfortable, you should email. Let me see that. Email it to me. Strictly confidential, though. I would love to see that. Study plan. It's my family tree. It's my bloodline. Gail, but believe in stories told by mere men. Now you telling the truth there. I'm telling. Yes, that is so true. They believe, and I don't knock them for their belief. But even as a kid, I was very open minded. Like when I would go to church with my parents and stuff, and I would hear the preacher talking, and we had a little youth group and all that, and I had questions. I was sitting there like, I had questions, and they just, you don't ask the question. You just go on what you hear. You go on what you learn. I'm thinking, but my mind doesn't work that way. It's like I was very inquisitive. So that's how I knew that I didn't know what to call it back then, but I'm more spiritual than religious. I feel like um religion is great, but I feel like it's I know where I'm from, it's based more on man-made practices, whereas the spirituality gives you the opportunity to explore and look at other alternatives in the spiritual realm. You know, I always had so many questions and they didn't want to answer them. So, yeah, it's a barred owl. Looked it up. I have to look that up too. I agree, Empress. My parents was 7 days. Yeah, but me, I need an answer. Yeah, religion, one holy trinity. Yeah, Tabitha. I'm a Christian and I'm part Cherokee. My great grandma was the Trail of the Tears. Oh, wow. On the Trail of Tears. And I feel her spirit watching over me. My parents were very abusive and I'm trying to heal from my past. Thank you for sharing. That's Tammy. That's amazing. Being part Cherokee. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry you went through what you went through, though. I'm praying for your healing as well. Study plan. Yep, feelings, messages just come to us. It's a deep feeling and hear things and see things in my third eye. My nana did it. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, let me read Bianca's. I'm Christian, parents Catholic. I'm just spiritual. Yeah, that's how I am pretty much. The thing is, it's like it's just hard to really say, how people would take it. I've just learned to now my mom, she fully supports me. She said, you know what you're doing with your gift. Then she says, I believe people do how they want to do. And that she's always given me and my brother that creative space to do what we want to do. As long as we're not disrespectful and doing something just off the charts. But we've always had that safe space. Uh-huh. Yeah. I knew attending church services, I knew that it just did not. It made sense, but I couldn't connect. I couldn't connect because I felt confined. Even as a young girl, I felt confined in the church. I'm like, I gotta believe this, this, and this. Well, why can't I believe this, this, and this? And I couldn't ask questions. And it just now since I've gotten older, I do believe in the Bible. I do read the Bible more because I'm a little older now. I have a better understanding of a lot of things. So, yeah, I respect the practices. Don't get me wrong. It's just that when you don't have a place to ask questions, or at least just, be curious, it's just you feel so confined. You feel so confined. And I've had questions of, how do you know that your messages are coming from God? How do you know that's not the devil tampering with you and all that kind of stuff? And I have to tell them straight up, I know what my intent is. I know what I feel. And I truly think that if I wasn't doing what is right, I would be shown, you know. What's too political for me? I pray in God's cathedral outside. I understand that, Teresa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right, study. It's just, I'm just me. Just me. And the thing about it, I started watching tarot in 2021. No, no, no. 2020. I started this when we doing lockdown and all that, you remember? And I was watching tarot then. And I was like, okay, this is, and I questioned it. I'm like, wait a minute. But then I started resonating with the man. I'm like, huh? Huh? And then when I actually did my research and I thought about the visions that I have and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, okay, does it go together? I mean, and I remember purchasing my very first tarot card deck. And I didn't really know. I tried to go buy the book. I tried to go read the book and all that kind of stuff. And the book didn't make sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't had a tarot course. I haven't had a tarot course. I had the basic understanding. And then it just went from there. It's purely intuition. I didn't take a course. I mean, the book confused me. I'm like, I'm about to read this book. You know? I was like, I said to myself, I said, either it's for me or it's not. If I don't pick up this craft just like that, then it's not for me to be. I need to put it down. But I picked it up so quick. I was like, oh, like, okay. Yeah, Saranda, I believe that. Because really, if you look at these cards, right, without intuition, they're just pretty cards. You know? They're just pretty cards. Without intuition, without something to help guide it. So, when you put it all together, you know how it goes. But I told myself, I said, no. When I got that first tarot deck in the mail, I said, I'm not reading the book because that book confused me. And I said to myself, if it doesn't flow naturally, then this is not for me. Because the one thing I noticed about the readers, I remember looking at some readers that specifically went by the book versus readers that probably have went by the book, but they had experience and it just flowed. The ones that just really just flowed based on intuition. I was like, man, I want to learn. I want to be like that. I just want to. Now it took me a while. If you go back and see some of my very first readings from way back, you could tell I was very green. I was real green. I had to find my own style. I had to figure out what works for me. It took me a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I just one day, after probably about 6 months of reading tarot, I was just like, boom, 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 boom. I just, I let it just flow. I let it just flow. It's not forced, you know, or anything. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And it's funny because there's only like two people in my family that know that I actually read tarot and I have a channel. Two people. Two. But yet and still, get this. When people have dreams that feel weird or seem weird, or they have these sights of different things, the people that don't even know that I have a channel, don't even know that I read tarot, guess who they call? They're pulled this way. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. Thank you, Stephanie. They're pulled towards me. They'll call me up. Hey, I had a dream about this dog chasing me. What do you think that means? And I'm like, okay, what color was the dog? Where were you at? Was it day or night? What did you have on? You know, did the dog have a collar on? See, these are things that I look at because I can interpret dreams pretty well. You know, I am, Saranda. I am. Yeah. Yeah, most of the readers on YouTube are Pisces. Did y'all know that? Most of the readers on YouTube are not all of them, but most of them are Pisces. Thank you, Wounded Hill. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Gail. Yeah. They call me. I'm telling you, they'll call me. Well, what do you think? What you think about it? And I'm sitting there like, oh. I said, let me process it. Let me get back with you. And I have to give myself time to meditate on what they told me and everything. And I'm pretty good with interpreting dreams. I am. I'm not the best. I'm gonna say I'm the best, but I'm not the worst. I consider myself pretty good. Like I do pretty well. And I'm always looking at ways to improve, you know. Thank you, Study. Thank you, Tabitha. Yeah, Tavara. A lot of them are Pisces. Yeah. A lot of them are Pisces. Not to mention, I have an old soul, you know, just I was always that kid that was like maybe 7 years old, but I act like I was 47. Aquaman, thank you so much. I didn't know you were here. Thank you. This is the sunrise. Okay, study plan. Oh man, glad to have you, Tavar. Thank you. Thank you, Jazz. That's right. I'm telling you. A Pisces that loves 1,000,001 owls. My friend recently passed over at late. May she die her sleep. My question is, do you think she sent me signs? We so comfortable talking about others spiritually. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. I'm going to tell you why that's a possibility, Wounded Healer, because every time there is something that's happening in my family, whether someone's getting sick or whether something's going on in my family, my grandfather, he visits me every time and he smiles every time. When I had a man in my life that wasn't any good, my grandfather appeared in my dream and he was smiling. He protected me from that man. So, yes, I believe it's possible. He doesn't show up any other time unless it's a reason. When my mom got sick, he showed up in a dream. He was walking down the hallway of my grandparents' house, and I was standing in the room. I was standing with my grandma in my grandmother's room, and I looked down the hall, and my grandfather turned back and he smiled and he walked out the door. And when I looked out the door in my dream, I went to the door to look out trying to find him. He was gone. He's like he vanished. And he shows up every time. And I feel like he's my guardian angel. I feel that. Because I knew my grandfather loved me. I knew that. But I didn't know, and I hope this makes sense. I didn't know how much he really loved me until he wasn't here anymore. And I feel like, how a lot of us, we don't see I saw his value, but the value hit different when he wasn't here anymore. And I look back and I said, man, that man really loved me. I'm so grateful and so thankful that he was in my life. I'm so grateful for that. That I had a grandfather that loved me like that. That would do anything for me. That would fight for me. That stood up for me. And what's wild, now I'm getting that, oh my gosh, that high-pitched sound in my ear. That's a spiritual realm connection. Yeah. On the day that he died, my grandfather, me and my grandmother, we were in his room at a nursing home where he was. And we knew something was different that day. I knew something was different. And he looked different. And he looked at me. He looked at us. He looked at my grandma. He said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And he looked at me. He said, "Well, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm doing good." I said, "I'm okay." I said, "Well, how are you?" He says, "I'm all right." And when we left there. We said we were going to come back the next day. When we left there, he died 10 minutes after we left. He wanted to get that confirmation from us that we would be okay because he was leaving. Sorry, y'all. I get a little emotional with that. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. So I get very emotional with that. And also with my stepfather, we didn't get along a lot. We didn't get along for a while. Him and my mom were married 10 years and we had a lot of run-ins. But in the end, we made it right. The last couple of years when I had to help him when he was sick, we made it right. Me and my father, we are okay. Our relationship isn't the best, but I love my dad. My dad, he did the best he could do as a man. He did the best that he could do. When I was growing up, he wasn't really there, but maybe that was his best. But I had other men in my life that made up for that. And so grateful. My stepfather, huge part of my life. Never knew his part of my story was so strong, you know. I never knew that until he wasn't here. Because he would always tell me, he says, you are a beautiful girl. You're a pretty girl. You're smart. You hold your own. Don't let a man run all over you. He should treat you like this. And he tell me how a man should treat me and all that. He said, and you don't settle for anything less than that. He said, when you figure out that that man is not right, cut him off. He said, why you gonna hold on to something that means you no good? That's what he would tell me. He said, you deserve the best. And I'm telling you, y'all, when he told me that, it didn't matter if every man in the world said that I was ugly. I had one that cared enough for me that told me I was beautiful, so nobody else's comment meant anything. And still to this day, he helped me with my confidence. He helped me be a stronger woman. He helped me recognize a man's place in my life. And I love him for that. And he loved my mom. And she loved him. But he was only given to our family for a few years because he was sick, you know. But I'm so glad that we got the chance to make things right before he left here. I'm glad. I miss them both every day. I miss them all the time. Y'all, losing people is not easy. It is not easy at all. But what I can tell you is, I'm glad that those two men are not suffering anymore. I'm glad that they don't have to lay in nobody's hospital, no one's home, and suffer like that. Because they were so sick. They were so sick. So when people say they want people to come back and all this kind of stuff, there's no way that I would want them to come back like that. When I think about my grandfather, I think about the version of him that I remember growing up. And that's the version that I see in my dreams. When he comes to my dreams, I see that version of him. I don't see the last version that I saw before he went home to the Lord. I see the version that I used to see growing up. Big, tall guy, like 6'3", over 350. You know, big guy. That's who I see in the visions. But I'm glad they have peace. And I have peace in my heart that knowing one day, you know, not right now, because I want to live all the time that I'm supposed to, but the afterlife, I'll see them again. You whole and healed. Yeah, Teresa, that's true. I'm sorry, y'all. That's true. That's true. That's true. If you ever lost a loved one, y'all, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother feeling. It's something you can't even describe. It's just like, it's tough. You know that you'd rather for them to be in peace than to suffer, but it's hard. It's hard. It's hard because you know you won't see them like that again. When you see them again, We're going to all be in different bodies, you know. If we make it over there to the afterlife, it's going to be different. But we should be able to identify each other in spirit. But we miss what we had in them. But I feel like they found peace. And I try not to be selfish. I try not to say, I want them back. I want them back. I don't want to be selfish. But it's hard. It's hard. But I know that they're in a better place. There's no way that I would want them to come back here and go through what they went through. Thank you so much, Aquaman. Yeah, wounded healer, yeah. It's tough. I believe that. And it made me put so much more emphasis on family, emphasis on myself and my time here. Just losing people that close to me like that, it made me look at my life a lot differently. That's why I don't stay stressed. I get upset like anybody else, but I try not to stay in that place. I try to make the best out of all my interactions with my family, with my friends, with you ladies and gentlemen when I get on. Oh man, Tabitha, thank you for sharing. I know your situation touched my heart a lot. A lot. Yeah. Thank you, Study Plan. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will have to email you a story I wrote. It's called Where Does the Love Go? Yeah, definitely do that, Teresa. Yeah, I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear. And Teresa, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I could also make it if you're comfortable. I don't know how long the story is. You know, that can be something that we discuss. I don't know how you feel about that. Thank you, Gail. Appreciate you. I don't mean to get emotional, y'all, but it's just been a rough few years. But I know God, he makes no mistakes. Where there have been some tower moments, there have been some death and rebirths, there has also been a lot of growth. You know, a lot of growth in my life. It's just the last 5 years have been just very, very different for me. Very, very different. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't know this. I'm going to share this fun fact. I was engaged. I was engaged from 2017 to 2019. I was with that guy for almost 5 years. And I thought that losing that relationship was the worst thing ever. I thought that that was the worst thing ever. But that relationship ended in 2019. But look at what happened after that. It was only the beginning. Yeah, I lost some people along the way, but my life has changed so much since then. And that person would have just been in the way. And just like you, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't appreciate me. He didn't appreciate who I was. So he wouldn't deserve to be a part of this community I have on YouTube or a part of my life or anything. He didn't deserve that. And I'm so glad I didn't marry him. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. I'm so glad I didn't marry him. I'm so glad I did not marry him. Let me say it again. I'm so glad I didn't marry him because guess what? I wanted to continue to work on me. I wanted to continue tapping into my gifts. I wanted to get what God has for me, get through what I've been through, be stronger and wiser, and he would have been in the way. But I wish him well, though. I wish him well because the love I had for him was real. You know, just because we're not together, we don't talk at all, doesn't mean I don't wish him well because I do. And that's what I encourage all of you to do is to wish these people well, even though they hurt you. You know? Sorry about that, everybody. Shown so much love to many people. We are here to support and show you our love. Thank you, Study Plan. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And you, ladies and gentlemen, have helped me a lot. You know? Yeah. Y'all have helped me a lot. I have aired out some laundry too. I aired out some laundry not too long ago. Was that last situation I was in and I was really into that person and then I figured out they were not good for me. It was hard, and I shared a little bit of that. Oh yeah. Thank you, Ashley, Tabitha. All the time. God is good. I thought I loved him like that, but I didn't. I loved the idea of getting married. I wasn't. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Now that I know what self worth means, now that I know the value in me, no, I deserve more than that. You know, God didn't want me to settle. He didn't want me to settle. He was like, you're not gonna. I don't want you settling for that. You know. And then this guy, not too long ago, my ex fiance, he told my dad at a restaurant that I was mean. He tells him that I was a mean woman. I'm like, oh, I'm mean because I stood my ground. Well, I guess I'll be there then. you know? Anytime people can't control you, anytime people can't get a rise out of you, you'll be mean. You know? So you got to do what's best for you. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Study. Trying to wish well, but hold the grudge. Yeah, Tavar, it's hard, but you got to remember you are forgiving and wishing them well for for the situation for you. Because the more you hold on to bitterness and resentment, the less space you're gonna have for your manifestations and new love. And these people will get what's due them. If they did something wrong to you, you honestly think that you're not going to get back, you're not going to reap what you've sown. That goes for any of us. If I decide to get with a good man today and then I decide I want to cheat on him, guess what? I'm going to get that back for hurting him. If I make a choice, free will choice to hurt someone, I'm going to get that back. So if someone has hurt you, you can forgive them and you can wish them well and always just put whatever they've done in the Lord's hands. He got that. He has that. He has that. But sometimes we want to put vengeance in our own hands and we want to try to make the person suffer. We want to do no, 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 no. And see, with me, I just back all the way up. I just get ghosts. Y'all know what I say? Pew, gone. I got people wondering, do I even still live in the same town? And I hope my story does help people to see a little bit more, and just be yourself. We all go through. We all go through things. But I can tell you, acknowledging your self-worth and knowing who you are in the world, it truly does help a whole lot. When you recognize your purpose, when you're just at a place of valuing your peace, you're able to walk away from people no matter how fine they are, no matter how good they smell, no matter how well they dress. You're still able to walk away and say, you know what, that person, no matter how good they look, they're still not for me. They're not ready for me. When you can do that and you feel confident in that and you're still moving forward, your life is still flowing. That's the best place to be. Spicy nice. That's right. Pew, pew. Yep, it does. Being a true self, highest power. Being true, saying true. Yeah. Yeah. It's important. People like my baby daddy don't get any karma. Tavara, that's the thing. Karma doesn't work when we want it to work. It's on divine timing too, you know? And it may not be meant for you to know anything about it. It may not be meant for you to see it or anything. You just got to keep moving forward with your life and trust that the Lord will repay. And a lot of people just don't know how to do that. They want to look back and see the person going through. They want to see it so bad. I want this person to hurt just like I did. You just got to know. You got to know what you know, and when you know what you know, that they will get theirs and you move on with your life, trust that that's handled and go on with your life. You know? Because sometimes we can get caught up in looking for stuff to go wrong for someone that hurt us that we forget about going forward with our lives. Just saying. I know people are baby daddies without their free will, so karma does not in them. I know people baby daddies without their free will, so karma does not what to them. Study plan. We reap what we sow. That's for anybody. I don't care if you don't have any children. If you do somebody wrong, you gonna get it back. Period. That's just the law. That's the law. I mean, you reap what you sow, and that's true. You may not, the thing about it, it may not show up in the same form. There may be something else. Like, just because you don't see a person going through physically, you don't see it with your own eyes. How do you know that person's mind is right? How do you know they're not battling emotionally? Because that's reaping too. How do you know they don't have sleepless nights? That's reaping. Yeah, Tammy. Yeah, you do. That's why I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. If I cannot help you, I'm not going to do anything to harm you. Someone did not answer to the person. But if a girl gets the, let me see, like someone did not have relations with the person, but if a girl gets the use condom without consent, why would karma get the woman that got the condom? Is that what you're asking? If they didn't have relations with the person, people put use condom for people. Oh, people, who does that? Why would somebody get somebody's used condom and give it to somebody else? They got too many. They got there's a lot of questions there. I think what you're saying is maybe there has been someone that got a condom without consent, and you're saying that that person wouldn't get karma. That's all. Yeah, Tabitha. Yeah. Just trust. Karma. No other God. Why would he get bad karma for a baby? I guess I'm not understanding what you're asking. You're saying he's the guy that was wearing the condom? And you're asking why would he get bad karma if the girl got pregnant from taking a condom from him and using it to make a baby? Is that what you're saying? That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't consider a baby karma. Babies are blessings, you know. Sometimes the way that they are conceived can be brutal, can be not fair, but they're still blessings. If they make it here in this world, there's a purpose for that child. So I'm not gonna say a child is karma, but that's unfortunately I can't even say. I'm not even gonna say he went through bad karma. You wanna know why? I'm gonna say this. Because when you do that act, which is back on. When you do the act, you know the risk of having a child. So I can't. It doesn't matter who got the condom. He knew if he did that, there was a risk, with or without a condom. I'm just saying, when he knew he gave consent to lay down with the person, he was taking a risk then. Right, Tammy? He was taking a risk then. So it's like, that could be looked at a lot of ways. I don't know. I don't know. That just sounds like a lot. I have no idea. I think still not consent and did not sleep with her at all. Yeah, but he was there. He was present. So I don't know. He exposed himself in whatever way. He was there. He was there. It's a risk. Might be a weird risk, but there's a risk. How does it be right for her taking it? It's not right, but at the same time, you got to understand this person exposed himself. You see what I'm saying? He was present. So, if he didn't sleep with this person, he took the time to masturbate into the condom. Don't know why he would do that. He took the time to do all that. He was still exposing himself. I don't know. It seems like there's some psychological things going on there. I'm just saying. Teresa, yeah, how did she get it? I mean, somebody take it? I don't know. It sounds complicated. It sounds like there's some psychological things going on there. Friend gave it to her. Well, why is the friend doing that? So many questions. I feel like they were all guilty. The guy who did it, the friend who took it, and the one that it was given to. I feel like they were all guilty. Just saying. Because honestly, if that was something he was doing, that should have been on his personal time away from people. Just saying. Then he wouldn't have had to worry about any of this. I'm just saying, that's the logical mind. Wanted a baby, then take it away from him. I feel like all parties involved are guilty. That's just me. No consent housemate. It still just seems. Tabitha, yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, you call it stealing. I call it everybody. Everybody. Like they used to say, if we start fighting, everybody going to jail. It's like this. That's what comes to mind. If we start fighting, everybody going to jail. Like, cause that's how they do now. If you start fighting, if somebody call you and there's a fight at your house, do you know they're gonna take everybody to jail? That's what. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. I feel like they're all guilty. It's a lot, Wounded Healer. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you think I'll be trying to take somebody's condom to give it to my friend? No. I don't understand. Why would that friend do that? Why would they do that? I'ma just eat my friend ribs and listen to Var. We are the eye of the storm, Pisces. Yeah, that's right, Tammy. This is a lot. I'm not making fun of the situation, but it's a lot. But I still, regardless of the fact, a baby is not, I don't consider baby karma. I consider a baby. Sometimes, because they don't ask to come here. That little baby didn't just pop up and say, hey, go do this over here so I can be in the world. No, babies don't ask to come here. How crazy is that she is DNA from somehow artificially inseminate yourself? Exactly, Teresa. I would definitely ask for a paternity test because that sounds like a lot. Babies don't ask to come here. However they get here, they still don't ask to come here. So no, I'll never say a child is karma. No, baby is not, but her trying to get money for the baby is. Well, I don't know study plan, but what I can say is I feel like all parties involved are guilty. I'm just saying. I feel like all the guy for doing what he did, the girl for the friend for taking the condom, the girl that received the condom. I feel like they were all guilty. Because why was he doing that in the condom in the first place? Yeah, but the thing is, why was he doing that to put it in a condom anyway? What was the point? What was the point? You see what I'm saying? If he was not going to sleep with anyone, why was he doing that? Exactly, Teresa. If his intent being clean in his room, okay. I mean, I'm not a man. I don't know how that goes. This is a first for me. This is first. I don't know. I don't know what fellas do. I didn't know, guys. I didn't know. I don't know. That's personal, not judging. But my thing is this. This is where it gets interesting for me. How Bane, yeah. You came for the best part. Yeah. This is the thing, study plan. This is a question. And mind you, I've been very inquisitive all my life. I have a major question. How did the friend, exactly, Tabitha, how did the friend know what he was doing in his room? I'm, just, I'm telling you, very inquisitive person. That's me. How did the friend know what he was doing in his room? Did he tell them, oh, I'm about to go in my room and do this? Okay. Then they made a plan. Oh, girl, we're going to get the condom. Like, well, they're nasty. Why are they going through his trash? There's something else going on there. There's a part there that we don't know about. There's a missing link. Look, all the bent after he walked out. That's crazy. They took it out the trash, yeah. It didn't know it. Yeah, that's to have a baby from him to pay later. Whew, that sounds like a lot. Now see, I, and what kind of money were they thinking about getting? Because he must have a lot of money, because child support is only 20% of the man's income, or woman, because some women pay child support. It's only 20% of your income monthly. So it's like, what? Unless he just got money anyway. Unless he's rich or something, or well off. That's a lot. But I wish them well, though. That just seemed like a lot. If he takes DNA test, it says he isn't. He has no worries. That's right. Well, he got later, and well, we'll get. He got it later. He is rich in a will. Oh. I mean, okay. You know, inheritance. Okay. Well, that's later, right? That's not right now. So, has he already received the inheritance, or is she, or are they looking at what he'll have in the future? Because the way people are living now, what if that person that he's supposed to be getting this inheritance from lived to be 200? Then what? I'm just saying, logical mind kicking in. Maybe not 200, but people are living longer these days. Or is it a trust fund? Still a fight. Well, I just say DNA test. DNA test, that will solve the problem. If it's his, then it's his. If it's not, then it's not. Kentucky, a lady has a baby that part. And what? Wait a minute. Here in Kentucky, a lady has a baby that was part animal. The baby had a bear and a deer face trying to get y'all to what? That was a good one. A Ben baby. I'm just going to say, if I was a man, I would just get a DNA test. That's all I know. I would just leave it at that. Just DNA test. That's it. I mean, I don't know what they would do with that, honestly. If it's his, I don't know what they would do with it. You have to get him a lawyer. They'd have to prove that that was without his consent. You have to prove that. But my thing is, this is where it gets interesting for me. Once again, inquisitive mind. So they went through the trash can and got this condom out. Okay, sperm only stays alive for so many seconds and exposed to air. So how did that work? You know what I mean? Like, inquisitive mind again. Exactly, Teresa. That's what I'm thinking. So how did the sperm stay alive like that in the trash can? I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a lot to that. Someone may not be telling you the truth, study. You may not be getting all the details. Somebody probably had a situation with that guy that he has not told you about, or they didn't tell you about. Just saying. Because how would anybody know? How do they do donations then? That's a whole process. When they give them the little cup and then they put it in the freezer, and that's a whole process. They move pretty swift with that. But you're talking about a trash can, which is room temperature. It's a story you heard, girl. Believe half of what you hear. And you can't even do that. You might want to just believe a corner of it, because people will lie. Some people will lie just to talk. People tell me something bogus that just sounds wild. I just say, oh, really? Oh, okay. And go on. Because if I get a vibe that it's not true, I just go on. Okay. Well, that was an interesting story. Don't know how we got there, but I'm wishing that person well, whoever the gentleman is. I hope that things turn out in the favor that he would like, and if that is his child, well, it's his child. If not, then I say he need to be more careful. I don't know. But anyway, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for coming in, Maury Povich. Yeah, Tabitha, exactly. That'll make Maury come out of retirement. Inside women 3 to 5 days, and it's outside about 30 minutes after hitting air. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, she got the facts. It doesn't matter where it's at, study plan. Doesn't matter if it's in India. That's human nature. If sperm has air in it longer than, as Teresa said, 30 minutes, it's of no value. So these women had to have, been moving pretty swiftly after he did whatever he was doing in his room. I'm just saying. And then how did they get it? No, I don't even want to know how they got it out of the condom. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. We just gonna go ahead and close this chat. We're gonna close it down, and everybody get your rest and all that good stuff and get ready for tomorrow. I don't even want to know, Teresa, I don't even want to know. Nope. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I hope you have a great night or great day. I don't know what your time zone is, but I hope you have a great time after this live. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live for other messages, other material. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates. Tight the condom up without air. Okay, cool, Teresa. I look forward to HIV too, Tabitha. Yes. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Tabitha. Yeah, that's that. Okay, I look forward to you emailing me, Teresa. Yeah, I'm not gonna say studies situation didn't happen. I will say it's just hard for me to believe. You know, intuitively, I feel like there was more going on in that house than what you know. I feel like maybe this guy actually slept with one of those women. That's just how I feel, and he wanted to. That's my intuition kicking in. I'm feeling like he wanted to sleep with one of these women, and both of them don't want to admit that they were together, possibly because of cultural differences, or you know, it's not customary to do that because you're not married. Not sure, but it just feels like that to me. Now I could be wrong, but you know, urban legend. Yeah, that just seemed like a lot. Seemed like a lot. It seemed like a whole lot. Just saying. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he slept with one of those women in that house and he wanted to and they wanted to sleep with him. And then after it was done, he didn't want to admit it that he had been with the woman and she didn't want to admit it either because they're not married. I'm just saying. That's just how I feel. Hey Gina, we're at the end of the live. I hope you are able to go back and get the reading. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, even the owls are shocked. That's right. They don't even know what to do. Like, look at him. He hasn't moved. He's like, he look literally, his eyes look like they've gotten wider. Like, what? He can't believe his eyes. He can't believe what's been coming on the screen. He been taking it all in. I believe that your owl is shocked from all of these comments. I believe too, because they are at attention. Y'all see them? They are lined up, just checking everything out. And that one over there, if you notice the one in here over here in the corner, she has just completely disconnected from the chat. She's like, this is crazy. Look at her face. She's like, this is crazy. Like, they on something else. Exactly, Teresa. He is like, WTF. Like, what the? Like, what? Homegirl over here in the back, she is disconnected. Sophia over here, she disconnected. She ain't even thinking about it no more. Telling you. He looking at me like, why you put me in the front? Exactly, Teresa. Yeah, with wild animals. Look at him. He looking like, why you put me in the front to read all this stuff tonight? Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I hope to see you tomorrow. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care of yourself, love and light. And I will definitely check it out tomorrow if the Lord's willing. Have a great one, everybody. Stay safe and blessed. Get you a good night's rest. I'm praying that I get one as well. Take care, everybody. Love and light to you. Namaste. Positive vibes always. Thank you. Bye.